Niall Fennessy.
Stix it in you. Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm well, man. How are you?
I can't tell you how happy I am that this has finally become the reality.
This has materialized.
This has become. This is Pinocchio becoming the real boy. And I want to say a couple things.
Okay.
For everybody watching, I'm Stix it in you. Yes, there's a beard. Yes, there's glasses. If you don't like it, suck it. Niall looks really good in glasses. This is Niall. He's a photographer.
Hey, all.
He takes pictures of rock and roll, but he also takes pictures of pretty much everything. I know him because I do rock and roll, and he has taken some legendary Steel Panther photos among other bands. And I want to just say welcome to you, dude. How have you been?
Thank you so much. It's great to see you. Great to talk to you. I've been good. We've been good, but this whole 2020 was a complete fiasco, as you know. It's been tough. It's been hard. Just trying to be in some way creative, pay the bills. It's just been a complete nightmare. So I'm glad we've jumped into 2021 now, and I'm hoping I'm going to see you in 2021.
Dude, I hope I'm going to see you in 21 too. We announced this thing, Sex, JPEGs, and Rock and Roll, and I want to tell everybody how this came about, because I think it's a great story. So for everybody who's watching, for all you 22 people and people who may see this later, Niall reached out to me, and because not only is he a photographer and we're a band, but we've become friends over time, and that's pretty awesome. So he reached out. He said, "Hey, there's this company. They want to put my pictures in their store, whether it's a virtual or online or a physical store, whatever it was. Are you cool with it?" And I said, if I want to give him some Steel Panther stuff to do, and I said, what's your deal like with them? And he expressed to me the terms of the deal, and I said, okay, thought about it, and then I called him back and I said, well, instead of doing that, why don't we do a deal that's more favorable to you? Because my feeling now, and you tell me, is there's two things to the photo, right? There's you, the photographer, the artist taking the picture, and then there's the subject.
Sure.
So without both things, you don't have that photo.
Exactly. You can't make bricks without clay, man.
You know what? You just totally topped everything I said.
It's difficult, and that's it. And I mean, it can't be done. And that's my. It's what I do. It's what I'm great at. It's what I like to do best. And you know that. So it's great that we've got this thing going at the moment.
It's wonderful. And when I told you, when I proposed to you what I thought, the terms could be, and you said that sounds great. And then not only that, instead of being in a store with 500 other posters or pictures that people can sift through who may not even know who Steel Panther is, chances are they won't. But we can present your photos to a group of people, fans of the band who might want something kind of special that would not have been possible if you didn't do this. So
sure.
So thank you for being down with it, and
thank you for having me on board. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens tonight.
Me too. So let me ask you this question, because I know how I got into what I do. But when did you realize you were going to be a photographer? What got you into it?
Well, okay, photography. I'm going to fast forward through a huge chunk of my life. I'm just going to jump. Okay, I started off as an amateur photographer. I was asked to photograph a wedding once. Okay, shot that wedding, wasn't great, but I shot a lot more. And since then, I have shot hundreds of weddings. But weddings wasn't doing it for me. I knew it wasn't doing it for me. And then I went to shoot. Another long story short, I think the first music show that I shot was Rush in Dublin. In
awesome.
Dublin, in Dublin, Ireland. So that's the first 3 songs, no flash, and you got to leave. So I did that, but I remember I did have a seat for the show afterwards, so I watched the remainder of the show. And at the end of the show, at the finale, So the band came on stage, took their bow, and I saw a cameraman. I saw a stills photographer up behind the drum riser, and I looked at him, and that was the ignition point for me. That was the spark for me, and I said, "That's where I want to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I want to do. It's where I want to be." And that was back in 2012, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's what kicked the whole thing off for me. Definitely.
Wow. So 2012 is when you started?
Yes.
You've had like a really accelerated career.
Correct. Yes, and that's been, I mean, that's been hard graft, Stix. That's been honestly banging on doors, cold calling, refusal after refusal after refusal. I'm sure there are photographers out there now watching. Keep at it. Just keep banging on the doors, but be nice. Be always nice to people, respectful, um, and look at us now. Look at what we're doing now.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I will tell you this: when you come to our shows, you always shoot the shows, but then you come backstage and you hang like in our green room because like we were saying earlier, we're friendly, but it's you know how to be around a band and not be so there's people who come and they want to come to the shows and if they're friends of ours, there's a lot of people who require attention. They require
Okay.
and that's I'm not saying it in a bad way, but they just do. They don't know where to go,
I get it.
or they're thirsty, or
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you, Mom. So knock it off. But you come to the shows and I always say, I go, dude, do you need anything? Nope, I'm good. And you just like you're there and it's like you're not there, but you're there, and it's appreciated, is what I'm saying.
Well, I appreciate you telling me that, man. It's always great to be at the shows with you guys. It's great to be backstage, and that's one thing that I'm very conscious of is not being a pain in the ass to anybody. I don't want to be. I want to be there, but kind of invisible because I'm there with a camera. I don't want to be in your face. I like to capture candid moments as opposed to the stage. Yeah, So and that works well. We work well together, definitely.
Yeah, so you're kind of like a photographer ninja.
Yeah, okay, yeah. With a few extra COVID pounds after the COVID year.
Yeah. Oh man, tell me about it. It's rough. But let's put up a photo right now because I want to show people. This is why we're here. We want to show people your photos.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
I want you to describe the feeling, and also there's a friend of yours in the photo.
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, this was Wembley Arena. This was sold out. This was manic that night. It was incredible. The atmosphere was absolutely incredible. Sometimes when you're photographing shows like this, things happen in a blur, in a fraction of a second, and sometimes you don't even remember taking a photograph. But this turned out well. It's all about the balance and the spotlight. Michael Starr, he's there. The crowd are loving him. I just love the energy in this photograph.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I submitted it to you guys, and you guys like it too. So it's great to see this.
It's amazing. Down it. Can you put that one back up, please? Thank you. Down in the bottom left-hand corner is a friend of yours, correct?
That's another photographer. Yeah, and people may know him as a chap called Ross Halfman.
Yeah, he's a pretty legendary rock photographer, and he's right there getting the shot. But we're on with you, dude. And
yeah, exactly. You've
got quality shit. So let's take that one down, and let's just real quick go to some comments here. Andrea is asking you now, how many pictures do you take at a show?
Oh wow, that's a good question. Wow, that depends, Andrea. It depends on the show. It depends on how long I'm there for. It depends. So a whole concert. If I'm shooting a whole Steel Panther show, let's say 600 photographs, up to 800 photographs, something like that, maybe.
And then how long does that take you to edit when you get
home? Okay, so for me to cull them, I'll go through them extremely fast. I know what I'm looking for quite quickly, so I will cull them down to possibly around 30 photographs, 40 photographs tops.
Okay, and that takes you how long?
That will take me the guts of a week.
Okay, a week to get from 600 down to 30 to 40.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a great question.
That is a great question. Are you an organized person in general?
Yeah, I'd be pretty. Yeah,
Do you
I would.
think? And the reason I ask that, do you think that you would be good at being a professional photographer if you were not an organized person? Because I imagine you have to keep all your shit in order. You know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, you got to keep your stuff together. You got to make sure it's okay. It's fit for purpose. So yeah, I'm pretty anal about my camera gear. It's expensive gear, you know. It's like your drum kits. It's like the guitars the guys play. That stuff doesn't come cheap. So I'm extremely finicky about my camera equipment. Absolutely, has to
Okay.
be top notch.
Well, it's top notch because you take top notch pictures.
Thanks, man.
Let's ask Sylvia
No,
has a question. Your favorite show you've ever photographed in Ireland. You do not have to answer Steel Panther.
favorite show I've ever photographed in Ireland, and I don't have to answer Steel Panther. Wow, 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 wow,
You
wow.
can, but you don't have to.
No, do you know what? Steel Panther's first show in Dublin, Ireland, which was 2016, I think. That was an incredible show for me because that was the first time you guys had been here in my hometown,
Yeah.
and that was ace. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was in the Academy in Dublin.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's certainly memorable. And what I did that day actually was that because you guys were playing Belfast the next day, so I wanted to get some photographs printed out really quickly. And I ran to the lab. I think I edited 3 or 4 photographs very quickly. Got them to the lab the next day. Got them printed out. Then I raced up to Belfast to see you guys again, and I wanted you guys to sign those photographs for me. You know, that was your first gig in Ireland, and I just thought that was cool. I have them at home in my portfolio.
That's awesome.
So after Steel Panther, my favorite show in Ireland to photograph. That's another good question. Gosh, there's been so many. I mean, Alter Bridge. I mean, I love Alter Bridge. The guys are sound. Alter Bridge and the Olympia, incredible. Just there's so many. There's been so many. Rush was incredible.
I love Alter Bridge. I love all the guys except for Miles Kennedy. I don't like Miles. No, those guys are all.
You'll have you listed up. Miles is listing. But anyway,
they're all wonderful, obviously. So Rush,
yeah.
Alter Bridge, and give me one more top favorite.
God, you've got me in a spot. Okay, well, without a doubt, it's got to be Slash and Miles.
Okay.
In the 3 Arena in Dublin. That was incredible. Yeah.
All right. Good. Let's ask one more question. Char is asking, "What's your best camera?" She's into photography and was wondering what you would suggest. They don't care if it's expensive. Lay it on her.
Okay, for me, Char, I'm using Canon 5D Mark IV. I haven't stepped up to the mirrorless cameras yet. I'm hesitant to do so because I don't know about them, and my Canon 5D Mark IV is well able to do what I needed to do. It is just a machine. 5D Mark II, you'll pick one up relatively cheap. I've used the 5D Mark II for pretty much most of my music career, and the results out of it are fantastic. In fact, I've got some prints here. In fact, one of these. I mean, look at this bad boy. This is.
That's. Oh wait, can we?
Yeah. Look,
you put that one up on screen. We've got that one.
Yeah, you got this one, absolutely. But this was taken on a 5D Mark II. It was like something like 5,000 ISO char, and it is pristine. It's a beautiful photograph. I mean, the colors are vibrant. It's not grainy. And then the guy signed it. Satchel actually wrote. He's got this may be the best photograph ever. He's got written on it.
You know, it would be better if I was in the middle of it. But I'm just saying.
Well, you're behind him.
I know. I'm always behind them. I'm always staring at their asses. So
go on.
We got a question from Michael Starr.
Michael Starr.
Who's the hottest guy in the band? I'll take that one, Niall.
I'll take that on the chin. Sticks it in, yeah.
Michael, you silly goose.
But yeah.
Hey, Andrea. Andrea just said it's Michael Starr. Not on this podcast.
No. You're taking gold medal there today, Stix. You're taking gold medal.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
So let's do this. Let's. Andrea is also asking you: have you ever taken pictures elsewhere? Where did you take pictures? All over the world, or is it Ireland?
No, I've photographed Scorpions in France. I've photographed a lot of shows in England and a lot of shows in Ireland. That's pretty much it. I've never photographed a show in the United States of America, and that's something that's on my to-do list. Stix.
Okay, done. We got to
noted.
We got to get you out. We got to get you
okay.
out. We're hopefully this year we're going to be playing some places that we've never been.
Okay. Well, I have a camera, and I'm not afraid to use it. You know where I am.
I do know where you are.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Dude, don't threaten me, bro.
Okay.
Hey, JT, let's put up another photo. Oh my God.
There we go. 4 handsome men.
Okay, so can anyone, before we say where this is, can anyone on the chat tell us where this photo was taken backstage? It's a very famous festival, I will tell you that. And I know where it is because I was there. I mean,
You were in it.
yeah. But it's the green trailers.
Green cabins.
Yep, the cabins. Man, so I'm gonna give it about another 5 seconds. If nobody answers on the chat, I'm gonna tell them, or I'll let you tell them now. Hold on. 5, 4. God damn it, Steel Panda! He got it. Download.
Very good.
Amazing. Yes, Download Festival. What year was this?
Download. This was 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
We were on the main stage.
Main stage. It was you guys. After you guys was Alter Bridge. After Alter Bridge was Aerosmith. That was some bill. That was incredible.
And right before us was Tenacious D.
Oh really? Yeah, you're correct. Yes.
Tenacious D, Steel Panther, Alter Bridge, Aerosmith.
Yeah.
And so when I say that, it's pretty amazing, that you took a photo of us at Download, and we were 2 bands before Aerosmith.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
That's huge on the pecking order, man. That is really cool. Actually, I have that photograph here as well.
Oh man!
You guys signed it for me as well, so I have this hanging at home as well.
That thing's got to be worth at least $3 or $4.
And the rest.
God, man, seeing these photos is taking me back, and we want to tell people watching right now that if you like any of the photos in the exhibition, please buy them because you're helping support the photographers. You can see down below. Oh, look at that! Limited edition prints available now. Look at the gallery and get them while you can because we're doing a series now. It's the first one, obviously because he was the one who kind of sparked this whole idea, and I think
it's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. I was talking. I think I was talking with Satchel or Michael, and we were saying that I don't know that I've ever seen anything like this where the band did something with the photographer.
Yeah, I've never seen this, Stix. Never. I think it's an incredible concept. So I'm really proud to be a part of this with you, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this takes us.
We're honored that you are here, and it's funny. I got a text today because this announcement was today, right? I got a text from another photographer friend of mine in Belgium, and he's like, "Why aren't I part of the series?" I mean, he said it with a Belgian accent.
Okay.
Or he texted it with a Belgian accent.
Okay.
But I told him I was like, "Oh my God, you're on season 2."
Yeah.
Which I started thinking about. I was like, we should do this. I mean, because we got this series, but in a year from now or whenever it is, we should do another one because without your guys' photos and without we go play places, you guys document these times. You guys capture these moments in time. And like I was saying earlier, when I see these photos, it takes me right back to that place.
Yeah.
And the people in the photos, the guys in the photos, when looking at these photos, they're not in them. Like the feelings that I had while you were taking those photos, I can remember being at Download and shitting my pants, basically.
Wow. Really? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and for 2 reasons. One, it was the second or third time we played Download, dude. I don't remember, but
okay.
When you play the main stage, there's a lot of responsibility to not fuck up, right? You want to be as awesome as you can.
Sure.
So you're about to go on stage in front of 85,000 people, and me as the drummer, it all starts from right here, and if this ain't cool,
Mm,
it's all not cool.
yeah,
It's
correct,
all
correct.
like just be awesome, just be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
And so the emotions that I see the photo and I go, oh God, I'm getting like adrenaline rush. It's pretty awesome.
Incredible, incredible. It's that's. I mean, that's it's the same with photographers. Sticks. Sorry. Oh yeah, we got another photograph here. Okay, this one's class. This is just you, man. This is you to a T. This is one of the reasons I love photographing you.
God, look at that big old fat tongue. Yes,
Uh,
ladies, look at that big old fat tongue.
it's. I think most of the shows that I photograph for you guys, I always get this photograph. It's a classic. It really is. There are not too many drummers. I mean, I'm photographing some bands a long time now. And there are not too many drummers that are happy with a photographer up on deck beside them.
I
But you always never miss a beat, never miss a trick, and it's always such fun to jump up beside you, snap a few frames, and then just jump back off again. And that's this kind of photograph is the result.
I love it. I mean, I see this and there's just joy in my face, and and so and to tell people who are watching right now, when you do come shoot a show, I always tell you you can go anywhere you want at any time. Like,
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. And every time I come to shoot one of your shows, I ask you, is there
right,
anywhere you don't want me to be?
yeah, and the answer is, oh, and let's just get at this out of the way so we never have to talk about it again.
Yeah.
No, there's
Okay.
there's
Okay.
nowhere. See, we came up, just so everybody knows, we came up playing 5, 6, 7 nights a week, right? Like
Mm.
we are one of the few bands. We've probably done the most gigs out of any band that's working right now in our lives. Like we used to do. There was a window where we were playing 7 nights a week. There's nothing we haven't had happen on stage at a Steel Panther show during the show. So there's the distractions. Like we are geared for anything to possibly happen. And when we have one of our friends or a great photographer come up on stage, I want you to get the shot.
Cool.
Come up, get in the face, get
Yeah.
all over it. You can stand above to the side. It does,
Great.
and it's. I wish
That's
more
that
bands.
freedom. That freedom is essential. Sticks. Honestly, for a photographer to get the image, to get the shot, to have that freedom, but also to have that level of trust between the band members and the photographer. That's key. And once that comfort is there, and you trust each other, that like you were saying a minute ago about you're third from top of the bill at download, and you're shitting your pants before you go on stage. Pretty much it's the same for me as a photographer before I go on stage to shoot you guys because I can't fuck up. I can't on the lead or cable. Next thing, the whole sound system cuts down. Goes dead. So
Yeah,
these are things that are going through my head. So it's that level of trust is just it's wonderful to have.
it's awesome.
Here, I
Look,
have another one here. Look at
let me
this.
see.
Here, you have this one.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, you have this. Yeah.
Look at that in the background too. That
I
see
mean,
that.
that's 80,000 people there. Do you remember? I kind of made a rod for my own back with this because remember you signed this to my son.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So that was great back then. But now that he's a teenager, he every so often when I'm asking him to do something, I need you to do this or I want you to do this for me. He comes back, hey Dad, remember what Stick said?
That's so killer.
Don't listen to your dad, bro. It's funny.
That's funny. So I remember that girl getting up on stage and flashing.
Okay,
I
okay.
do.
There were a few more that day.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I've I'd be curious to know if we hold the record. I think we hold the record for most naked titties on stage.
I'm sure you. Yes, I'm sure you're in the Guinness Book already. Come on.
We've got to be. We've got to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
real quick, we got another question.
Okay.
Any funny photographer stories like capturing an accident, like someone dropping a guitar?
No, no. I have seen a few Spinal Tap moments. I'm not going to mention names and stuff like that, but I have seen a few Spinal Tap moments backstage. One particular band in Dublin, and they were coming downstairs from their dressing rooms, and no one knew which way to go to get to the stage, so they were all kind of crossing each other
That's a real
backstage.
thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I stood back and I watched it, and I just thought that's just so Spinal Tap. I thought it was classic. You just couldn't capture that in a photograph.
Right. You need to put. So that's when you grab your iPhone and just kick the movie on.
Yeah. Any other funny stories? Bring up that question again. What was that question? Funny stories, is it?
Like any sort of accidents, like people dropping guitars, or any
No,
people
no.
exploding.
I haven't seen anything like that. Unfortunately, I can't. I couldn't make something up like that, guys. No, I haven't. I mean, I've seen some guys. I've seen some crazy stuff going on in dressing rooms. I was at a show one time in London many years ago. This is the first time I'd seen it happen, where there were sniffer dogs backstage.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was incredible. I had never seen that before.
That's not cool.
That's incredible.
Were they dog? Were they bomb or drugs?
I would say drugs.
That scares me. No. It scares me.
So I just thought that was incredible. Yeah. So
I don't want drug
for the
dogs
future.
backstage with my stuff.
No, I know.
It's got really weird. It got so real.
Yeah.
So what's up next for you? I mean, obviously we got to get through this bullshit that we're getting through. And
I don't know.
Have you been working or shooting anything in the meantime?
No, I'm shooting some fashion. I'm shooting some e-commerce photography, which is like handbags, jewelry, fashion. It's so not rock and roll. It is so not
You're doing
products. Yeah. It's so uncreative for me personally.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said earlier on, I've done so much photography: weddings, family portraits. I've done everything. I've done fashion photography, product photography. There is nothing that does it for me, that turns me on more than rock and roll photography. It's where I think my best work is. And
oh well, you are.
Pardon?
You're a fucking wonderful, like, world-class photographer, rock and roll photographer.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you so much.
Of course, I want to remind people. Check the link. Oh, hold on to that, JT.
I remember this.
Let's check the link one more time so people can go buy your photos. If we can put the link up, that'd be super duper cool. Right now, JT's panicking, looking for the link. He's like, "Where's the link?" Yep, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, hold on. It's coming.
Nearly there.
Oh, almost done. Wait. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yay! So go to that link if you like Niall's photography and you like Steel Panther and you just think that we're two really fucking awesome guys. Go buy these and you'll be supporting the photographers, the guys who take the shots of the bands that you fucking love. Because without them, you had to be there. And if you weren't there, you didn't get it. And you didn't get to
Correct.
see it. But with photographers like Niall, help support these guys because they help our business. They help our business keep staying alive. And it's very appreciated. So real quick, Tony Martin says, "Hey Stix, can you ask Niall if he got new curtains?"
Stix, if you can tell Tony, he can foxtrot Oscar.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no, Tony. Those are old. Those are old curtains. Okay, let's put that picture back up, that black and white picture. God, look at how powerful I look.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you look so happy in your beanie. That was a street in Dublin, Ireland. I can't remember the year, but I think it was -3 degrees out.
That was, I remember, because we had big fat jackets, and we're like, "Can we go take pictures in the jackets?" And I think fucking Satchel. I think he said, "No, I'm not gonna." So, like, I didn't want to do one guy with no jacket, all three of us with jackets. But notice Lexi's in a fucking jacket.
Yeah. Lexi's. I mean, Mike. Satchel says, "I remember that's his arm is out, looking at me, saying, "What the are we doing out here in this cold?"
It was. That's not me flexing. That's me just going, "Oh my god, it's fucking cold."
Yeah. I think Michael Starr is wiping some stalactites from his nose. It was that cold.
Hell yeah! But it's a fucking great picture.
It's cool. I mean, I love my black and white photographs, so it's cool. It's you guys in Dublin.
it's got a vibe. The puddle, the cobblestone, the fucking. It's a great photo. It's awesome. People seem to like this one. That's a beautiful picture. Andrea says, "Steel Panda put on a coat Stix. Fuck you, Danny." Anyway, wow.
That's cool.
Do we have any other photos, JT, that we could throw up? Okay. Now
this one. Look at Panther to a T.
You're not wrong. The colors.
Yeah.
The
energy.
The energy. The fucking. That's fucking heavy metal. And I mean, just to me, the colors of the pants, the fucking guitar, both pairs of pants, the lights. It's just you nailed it. I don't know how you do it.
Okay, let's don't forget the what is it? The pussy melter on the right.
Oh yeah, the little pink box there on the right. That is the Steel Panther pussy melter. I would tell you guys to go buy one, but you can't because
you all sold out.
We decided, we said we're not going to sell any after a certain time period, and we're never doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that photograph was in Dublin again. That was in Vicar Street in Dublin.
Fucking dude, they're so good, and I hope people see this. I hope people go buy the photos. We're gonna be, if you want to see more Niall's work, that's his website. So
you're so good.
Right there.
You're really.
Oh, dude, of course. Go look at his shit. Support the photographers, which in turn supports Steel Panther.
Yeah.
It enables me to grow my fucking beard, and I think I might tour. ZZ Top style. I'm just saying.
It's great. It's great.
Michael Starr is saying butthole burner. We're supposed to be. Michael, you're a marketing fucking machine. I can't believe you're such a whore.
Yeah, he's jumping in on us. That's okay, Michael. He's cool. My monster. But that's one thing about photographs on social media and Instagram and stuff is there's a big throwaway culture at the moment where people just flick through low-res images on screen and it's like cool, yeah, blah 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 blah. But when you see a print enlarged, printed on fine art paper and professionally framed, I mean, you can't beat it. They're just beautiful to have it. It's just something tangible to have hanging at home. They're incredible. So
they are, and I think we're doing several different sizes. I think we're doing different looks. So if you go to that address, you can see everything that we're offering with these photos, and I think people will fucking love it.
Yeah.
And man, Niall, I appreciate you. Can you believe we've been talking over a half hour already?
Well, okay, that's incredible. Well,
feels
cool.
like 5 minutes. If there's
man.
Up Steel Stix, go full Hulk Hogan with your beard. I might. I might just start working the guns, working the beard, and then Niall's gonna take shots of me naked.
Again.
I know it's not like you haven't before. But I want to totally thank you for being here, Niall. It's a fucking honor to have you.
My pleasure, my friend. It's so good to see you, and so good to talk to you. And thank you again for taking this on board and me on board, and all the other photographers who are coming down the line. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you stateside in 21.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. And
okay,
everybody, one more time, the address where they can go buy the photos and the prints, please. Boom. And JT, one more time, can we get Niall's website? Boom. And now, JT, a picture of me sunbathing. We don't have that one ready. Sorry.
No.
All right. Now, thank you. You guys, everybody in the chat, enjoy. Go look. Anybody who's a photographer, be inspired because this guy's inspiring.
Thank you so much, Stix. Great to talk to you, brother.
Take care now.